If you're a smoker or dipper ready to make a change, you really only need one good reason. But with Zyn nicotine pouches, you'll discover many good reasons. Zyn is America's #1 nicotine pouch brand. Plus, Zyn offers a robust rewards program. There are lots of options when it comes to nicotine satisfaction. But there's only one Zyn. Check out Zyn.com/find to find Zyn at a store near you. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
Lowe's knows that saving is always top of mind, especially this season. That's why we've picked some great deals for early Black Friday. Get free select DeWalt, Cobalt, or Craftsman tools when you buy a select battery or combo kit. More tools? Why not? Plus, we've got select pre-lit artificial Christmas trees starting at $59.98 because it's never too early to think Christmas. Get Black Friday prices without the crowds. Lowe's, we help, you save. While supplies last, selection varies by location.
We did? No, we did. We got help. The Jags beating the Chargers was huge.
I feel like we needed the Chargers to win more.
No, because the Chargers have a harder schedule where we can't let the Chargers get to 10.
Yeah.
So, and then the Jags.
The Jags just have like an easier schedule.
No, they have a tougher schedule, which is why we could afford them to win.
To win a game.
I'll tell you right now.
I mean, you guys are so mathematically in it.
Yeah, the Jags schedule wasn't very tough. They do play the Colts twice still.
Okay.
And they got Denver on the road, right? But then the rest of their schedule's pretty easy. Just because they still got to play Tennessee twice too.
Oh God.
But at least they're in division.
So they're at 6 wins right now.
They're at 6. So
Texans won this weekend too.
the Texans won. Kansas City lost.
Kansas City did lose, yeah.
And then Baltimore. I think Baltimore's going to win the division, so it doesn't really matter. We do need the Steelers to collapse, though.
You think Steelers are going to collapse like that?
Yeah. They're only one game. Bro, they're only one game back. The Ravens are only one game back.
Because the Steelers only have 6 wins.
They're 6, yeah.
And the Ravens are 5-5.
5-5, and the Ravens still have to play them twice.
Oh, wow.
And I think the Ravens are going to beat. And plus, Rodgers, I think, is now out. Which I don't know if that helps him or not, but they're out. He's out. I think going to be out the next couple weeks. And they had to play the Ravens twice. And the Ravens' schedule outside of them is pretty. Like the Ravens play the Jets this week. Then they play what might be his return, might not be. I don't know. But then they do got Burrow. But honestly, the Ravens Lamar owns Burrow in these matchups. They play them twice. They got to play Pittsburgh twice, and they got the Jets in New England. So I don't know. I do think the Ravens will find a way to.
Well, I think they actually have like the best odds of winning the division right now.
They do, yeah.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, because then the Steelers have to. Yeah, the Steelers' schedule is a gauntlet too. So the Bears are just like the luckiest team in the world, but they got to go to Chicago this weekend. Then they've got Buffalo. Then they've got Baltimore twice. Then they've got Detroit at Detroit, and then they've got us. So, and the Browns too. Honestly, like for as bad as they are, they put up fucking fight.
Their defense
and already
keeps
beat
them in games.
Yeah, and they already beat the Browns. Already beat the Steelers once this year. So the Steelers beat them. But the Browns put up a fight yesterday against the Ravens, but
they did. I mean, it was a game. It was a game until the end, basically. 2 minutes is when they took the lead.
But we need the Steelers more to collapse because we'd have to beat them in that path. So then we would own the tiebreaker.
Yeah.
The one who scares, the Chargers scare me the most because one, they own the tiebreaker because they beat us. But we do need, because the thing is,
they're at 7 wins though. They'd have to have an astronomical fucking collapse. That's why.
Yeah, but they're super banged up and they're not looking good, and their schedule is the hardest of the remaining.
Who do they play? Chiefs?
They've got to play the Raiders, whatever they're going to win, but they got the Eagles, the Chiefs, the Cowboys, at Denver, and Houston. There's a way that they can, win.
They have to win. They can only win 2 games.
Two of those games, yeah.
Yeah.
Which Vegas, it's looking like they'll probably win that one.
Right. So then it's one.
And then you got to hope that between Houston and Dallas.
Dallas, yeah.
But then Houston is also one that we have to obviously watch for because.
Yeah.
First off, is fucking Stroud dead? Like,
I don't know what happened to him.
Bro,
he had
he got
concussion,
cut.
but he didn't even play again this week. Yeah, I don't know. I thought that was weird too.
And then their schedule is, Texans' schedule is tough. So they've got Buffalo this week, so we need Buffalo to win. They play Indy twice, so we need Indy to win both of those. Yeah. They play Kansas City.
Okay.
So, and then they do have the Chargers and they have the Chargers, the Raiders, and the Cardinals.
Yeah, it's just like so many of these teams.
So they can win all 3 of those games for all I care, because then they'll just be at 8. So they have they have a hard path.
True.
So, but we do need them to beat the Chargers. Yeah. So we need the Chargers to we do need them to collapse, but we need them to collapse. They're really banged up, and they've got the hardest schedule left of the rest of them.
They look terrible.
The one that scares me obviously the most is Kansas City. But Kansas City's they've got.
But that's the thing. They play teams that we kind of need to lose, but then them winning doesn't also help the cause.
So the Colts play all these teams actually. So they play the Colts.
Yeah, Colts gotta have one of the hardest remaining schedules, bro.
I know. Then they play Dallas, so we need Dallas to pull off a miracle. They do play Houston, which again, at that point, I don't even know who we'd have. It depends. Yeah. We would probably need them to beat the Chargers, and then we'd need them to lose to Denver again, which is gonna be very hard. So they're another one that they'd have to.
And it's also like those Week 18 fucking games where people are resting starters and shit like that.
Yeah, they'd have to lose. They'd have to lose 2 of their
of their last 5.
Yeah, they'd have to lose 2 of their last 5 at least, because then we'd be tied. I don't know what the tiebreaker would be
with Kansas City.
Yeah, I don't know what our tiebreaker would be.
It'd probably be ACC record, which our ACC record sucks.
So does theirs though. Theirs is terrible too. They are.
Let me see.
They're 2-4.
Oh, okay.
But we're 2-6. So we need 2 of their losses to be AFC teams.
Oh.
Yeah. That's the problem. They're the biggest problem, actually, I think.
You think?
But there's also a world where they can get in, and so can we. But we would just need also then the Jags to also fall out.
Right.
We would need both the Chargers and the Jags to fall out, Houston to not win out, and then we win out. So the path is there. But we do need the fall of the Chargers, Jags, or Chiefs. We need 2 of the 3 of them to collapse.
Jags, or Chiefs, right?
Because we can take care of Pittsburgh. Mm-hmm. And if the Ravens take that spot, we don't have to worry about them.
Right.
And then, because I'm not worried about Pittsburgh winning out.
Because we have to go through them.
Then that, and we need them to lose 1 more. Because then we'd have the same record. And then, but we would own the record because we'd beat them.
Right.
So, and I like those odds again. They play Buffalo. They play Detroit.
Yeah.
They play
us. Lose one of those
they
games.
play, exactly. They play Baltimore twice. Yeah. So they're not beating Baltimore twice. I'll tell you that much.
No. And they're not beating the Lions.
On the road. Yeah, exactly. So.
Yeah, they lose one of those 2 games and we beat them, then we're in.
Yeah. If we win out.
Yeah. Exactly. All these situations are just strictly on the fact that we have to win every game moving forward.
Yeah.
You got rolling some.
Oh, really? Is this all in there?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, that's far.
Beautiful.
I would keep this in there.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
All right. We're here. We're live. Tranquilo Sports.
Yes.
We didn't even know we were rolling this whole time.
Yeah.
But there you go. There's the episode for today.
That was fire.
Hope you guys enjoyed it.
That was fire. That's great that that's recording, because I was like, damn, we're going to have to say that all again.
I know.
And that was just real, not even like that. Yeah, let's just see what we got.
Give me a point where I can slice it in and I'll edit it into the podcast.
No, I wanted to kick it off, Poochie. I want these people to be watching us and be like, these guys don't even know they're being watched.
Look at that. And we're still giving you valuable information.
Yes, exactly.
I'm starting to record.
Uh-huh.
I did say recording.
Oh,
I did not hear that at all. I did not hear that at all.
But we're here. We're here. We're live. Yeah. We're live off a dub in Madrid.
Yes.
Ugly breed of football across the board. But at the end of the day, a dub is a dub. And you run with these dubs because dubs are not easy in the NFL.
Hey.
Especially like we were mentioning last week. International games are just weird.
Literally anything can happen, and we saw anything and everything happen for both teams.
To say the least.
Both teams just absolutely doing their best to blow this game, and eventually one of us had to. I actually thought there was a world where we tied this game. I was like,
the way the game went, it deserved to be a tie.
Yeah.
It's not the outcome that anybody would have wanted.
No.
But it would have been exactly how that game should have gone, considering the way both teams have played and the moments of opportunity that everybody had to win that game. But it felt like no one wanted to win. So I was like, this game's going to end in a tie. And I'm like, we're in a soccer stadium. Soccer fans are used to ties.
Beautiful stadium.
Yeah, badass stadium.
The Bernabéu is gorgeous.
Yes, I think it broke the record for attendance in that stadium, which is pretty insane considering the games that they host there. No, it was a fence takeover for sure. Like you saw the videos all week, and it was like a bunch of Dolphin fans, and even NFL Network was joking around that they're like, oh yeah, I think I've maybe seen like 5 Commanders fans like all week here. So sick to see that the Dolphins took over, and I heard it was a lot of like actual Americans though that traveled to go to the game. Yeah, I mean it's pretty epic of a trip to go to. Like to go to Madrid.
I would have loved to go. Yeah, like, you know what I mean. Like 100%. That's like going back to Madrid would be amazing.
Yeah.
So
no, it was sick. It was sick. I thought overall we should have won by like 2 touchdowns.
100%. 100%.
I mean, you look at the scenarios where 2 times we're at their 2-yard line or at the 1-yard line and can't punch it in.
Nope.
And that to me was infuriating because you could have just put this game away way earlier, not even been in any of those situations. But we moved the ball well pretty much all game. Defense, again, played extremely well. I think we're averaging like 16 points a game on our defense right now, which I think is best in the NFL over the course of like the last 4 weeks. So pretty electric performance from our defense. That was pretty much our biggest problem the first half of the season. So to see them kind of like turn up the notch, all these guys kind of stepping up, it's great. It's the catalyst that we need to be able to win games moving forward.
Yeah.
But you're not going to win football games the way that you played this past week either. No. There's no reason we should have lost.
We might be able to get away with that the next 2 weeks, but we're not getting away with that for the next 6 weeks.
No,
you know what I mean? Like the next 2 weeks, all right, we got the Saints and Jets again.
Right, on
paper,
we're going to be
the
favorites.
Lower totem pole, we're going to be favorites. Not that you want to play as sloppy as you did, because then anybody could obviously win.
Absolutely.
But yeah, that's got to get cleaned up. But at the same time, we mentioned it. Something about the international games, like obviously all the travel, the events, the festivities. There's a reason a lot of these games are so either sloppy or low scoring for the most part. And I think that obviously had to play a factor. And then 2, it's just like, it's, hopefully we got that game out of our system, because we cannot have another one of those games if we do want to make the run that we already talked about before this. Because if we want to go on this insane playoff run here, we cannot misstep, and we cannot have games like this, especially against teams that are going to be fighting for the same thing, right?
You got to put 7 on whenever you have the opportunity.
Exactly. So, but I agree with you in terms of the defense. Pretty much played lights out for most of the game. I don't really have any negatives on that side. Honestly, my biggest negative is, and this is a guy, and I got to call him out, because last week I said that this guy is a clear-cut wide receiver 1. This guy, Waddle,
I know he did
had a brutal game.
He
because that's my guy. I still love Jalen Waddle, but dude, some of those drops could have cost us big time.
Yep.
Like 2 in particular, could have cost us big time, because we got lucky that they ended up missing the field goal and whatever, and we ended up winning this game.
Yeah.
Like a couple of those drops could have cost us the game entirely.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? So
he's been money, but he had one of those games that we've seen in past times where he just the drops.
He's a body catcher. He's a body catcher, and just sometimes you just got to go up like this and not like this, where you're trying to cradle it in. Get your hands out and go get that thing. Yeah. But listen, I love Waddle, but I did have to call him out, because I literally, on the preview of this game, I'm like, dude, Waddle's wide receiver 1, like he's gonna show out again. And I'm watching this game, I'm like, dude, this guy is he's gonna, like, I jinxed him. I'm like, oh my god, I jinxed this guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's probably the biggest positive, though, I will say, is again the workhorse, Devon Achane.
It's
insane what he's doing, the insane run that he's on. And I mean, he's clearly one of the best running backs in the league, and each week he's just proving it more and more. And what a difference maker play, like the one that he was going to lose like 7 yards,
dude,
and then somehow we ended up gaining 8. Like, I was like, holy cow, that was the greatest 8-yard run I've ever seen.
Ridiculous. That was a 5-yard loss that turned into an 8-yard game. Like, talk about a 13-yard swing right there.
Yeah, that was crazy. But he keeps doing things like that. I freaked out. I was like, this season's over.
Know.
When he was slow to get up. I'm like, oh my god, like, is this? on a stupid play, literally, and it's like get Ollie in the game on the 1 yard line. I'm like, are we really? Did this guy just get injured? It looked like it was just like a kind of out of breath situation because he didn't end up coming back. But yeah, listen, sloppy game, but a great time for a bye week.
Absolutely.
We did. What's this guy's name? Who's been playing great for us? We just lost another DB.
The Rook.
Yeah. Oh my God, his name is slipping me right now. Oh my God. Pooch, the Rook, the DB we just lost for the season. Juju.
Brent.
There you go.
Yeah.
Juju. He was playing great, and again, it sucks to lose.
To see him go down.
To see him go down, lose another DB in a time that we can't really be losing anybody. But hopefully, this is a nice, perfectly placed bye for us.
Absolutely.
Get a little rest before we go on this central tear that we're going to need to go on.
Yeah, I mean, it's a playoff game moving forward.
Yeah.
Every single week is a playoff game.
100%.
The bye week is at a perfect time. You had a long week in Madrid.
Yeah.
Travel, all that. They get to recalibrate with momentum on their side,
Yeah.
which is huge, right? I mean, obviously the Buffalo game is really what catapulted this momentum to even exist right now. And now you can kind of get everybody even keeled. Whatever injuries are going on, you got a couple guys that can come back, like Austin Jackson.
Yes, get the O-line healthy.
Right? Yeah. I still think Daniels is not there. He hasn't started practicing yet, so we'll see what happens now here during the bye week.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, hopefully
but
that's
Austin
what he
Jackson
needs.
did practice this week in Madrid a little bit. Obviously was not ready to play yet, but he's in that movement to get ready to go play.
In 2 weeks.
So he should be a guy that we get back, which is huge. And we've been, if you look at the way the offense has been running, we love that right side right now.
Yeah.
So bringing Austin Jackson back, you would assume is only going to make that much more impact for the offense, right? The running game, passing game, pass protection, obviously, like that's been, I think, our biggest thing. Like, we'd still been running the ball very effectively with Achane. Obviously, I think that's a testament to Achane. It's a testament to adding that extra blocker there, having that kind of that 6-man formation on the line. That has been a huge difference maker over the course of the last 4 weeks. Like, offense has just been able to do a lot more. But you bring back your starting right tackle, that's going to change the dynamic, hopefully, of what this offense can do. Open up the passing game. I mean, if you give Tua time, good things are going to happen, right? We saw it. We saw a little bit of it this weekend, actually. I don't know if you remember that play. Tua was back there sitting, going after Reed, and it gave up time for Malik Washington to come across, and it was like a 20-yard gain on a crossing route, right? We haven't had the luxury of letting our offense develop, and when Tua can sit there and kind of sit in the pocket and let these plays develop, guys are going to get open, right? Obviously, you don't have Reek, so there's got to be other guys that got to step up. But we've been so used to having to just get the ball out, force a throw over here, force a throw there. Yeah. But if we can bring Austin Jackson back, get this offensive line healthy, the offense is just going to be that much better. Yeah. So I am excited to see. Hopefully, Daniels can come back within the next 2-3 weeks because you have a little bit of wiggle room here, between Saints and Jets. And then imagine. Then you get everybody back on the line, and you're going to Pittsburgh.
We got back-to-back primetime games
against a really good defense, right? It's like the Ramsey redemption, Minka redemption.
Nothing I would want more than for Jalen Waddle to score a bomb on Jalen Ramsey.
Oh my God!
Oh my God! I would be going nuts.
I hope so, bro. And a Minka pick six too on top of it.
Yeah. I love that too.
He's hooping, by the way.
He's playing great.
We gotta give Minka his flowers, bro. He has been all over the place. Yeah. Another guy, too, I know we've mentioned him multiple times, but Jordan Brooks
20
is
tackles, dude. Crazy.
Freaking dog, bro.
Crazy.
Like, that boy is flying through the gaps, making plays on every single side of the field. It is insane to see. You said it, 20 tackles, bro.
20 tackles is insane.
He leads the NFL in tackles. And that's like one of those stats that you're like, I don't know how you feel about that, linebacker, all that. But still, at the end of the day, he's a playmaker, man. 100%. And he is a leader on that defense. Like, apparently he was the one that took the hoop out in the locker room. So he's the one that's like keeping this team bought in and getting that defense fired up. And I think guys are rallying around him. You saw Jack Jones obviously get that pick in overtime. And
by the way,
what?
Hit the...
I did see that. That was sick.
Yeah. Guess what? Yeah, the Miami Dolphins, we do Ronaldo celebrations, baby. We do the GOAT celebration when we're at the GOAT home.
Messy, man. I don't know what you got to say about that. No, it was sick. I mean, he's another one that stepped up. You know, no Russell Douglas again this week. So having these guys stepping up has been huge.
Yeah.
Chubb continues to be really good.
Yep.
You know, I'm waiting for that Sealer kind of like breakout game. He's been good. Kenneth Grant had a good game.
Yes.
As well this week, which great. Yeah.
Need a little more from Chop too. Like
yes, he's getting in there. He's putting his pressures. You know, he's not having like those crazy impactful plays, but you could see a lot of the pressures that he's forced are creating, you know, a little bit of urgency from the quarterback.
You know who actually, the reason I said Chuck is I think this was the first game Judon actually got to start over him.
He did.
And
yes.
so
That
Judon,
was interesting.
Judon's been playing pretty well too. So I think people are the defense is stepping up when they need to be, right? And we've lost a lot of guys on the defensive side. And again, from where this team started to like one of the worst defenses in the league to where it is now to like they've gotten in a groove and they've really bought in and they seem close. Like that's another thing that when we talked about after the Bills game, like how close the team felt, right? They looked like they were having fun again. They look like they haven't quit. They have bought fully in.
Yeah.
You see it again in this game. Like these guys, like they're fighting for each other, and they look to be like they look proud to be Finns.
Yeah.
And that's like, which is crazy when you say like at the beginning of the season, you like it's so easy to just quit and be like, all right, this season, you know what I mean? I mean, I thought the season was over, right? You know what I mean? And it's still a long shot to get the playoffs or anything, but like the fact that these guys haven't quit, the fact that these guys are still playing for each other and getting as energized as they are, you would think that this team was not 3-7 going into this game. You'd think that these guys, you know, were at least 500 or something like in the hunt, and we are back actually officially in the hunt. The graphic, I don't know if you guys saw the graphic.
We popped up in it.
We popped in the hunt graphic. Yes.
Wow.
So
look at that.
in the hunt.
That was earlier than I expected. To be honest.
Yeah.
I was saying maybe by like in the next 2 weeks we pop up in there.
No. We are absolutely in it because really, I mean, we are 2 games out. Like we are 2 games out of the playoffs.
We're also 2 games out of the first pick of the draft, which is insane.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I saw that tweet today. It was like we're 2.5 games back out of the wild card spot, and we're also 2.5 games out of the first overall pick.
Yeah. So.
What a beautiful place to be, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we can't lose.
Yeah.
We can't lose.
I think it's the Titans.
Yeah, it's got to be the Titans. The Titans have one
Titans,
win.
Yeah.
Titans have 2 wins. I mean,
Yeah,
Saints have 2 wins.
I think it's the Titans.
The Titans are unfortunately the worst team in the NFL right now.
Let's see. Yep, Titans are the only 1-win team.
Yeah.
And actually, I think the second pick belongs to the New York Giants. Because they're the last. They're in dead last. They're tied with the Saints in 2-9. But
the Giants only have 2 wins.
Yeah, dude, they've blown like 3. They could easily be 5-win team already. But they've blown a ton of them. Wow. Yeah, they lost again today. Yesterday.
When they lost Scottsboro, that was like the big calamity. They're on the roll. They beat the Eagles.
No, but even then, before that, bro.
Before that,
like,
they were already stacking up losses.
This is the Giants. Ready? So they beat the Eagles. This is when Dart comes in. They blow the 30-point or whatever
against
lead
the Broncos
the next week. Mm-hmm. Then they lose to Philly. That was whatever.
They got killed in that game.
And same with San Fran. They were never really in it. They blew the Bears game. And they kind of didn't necessarily blow this game, but I mean they were in it with the Packers the entire game, and then they threw a pick in the red zone at the end of the game. Like you know what I mean? Like they're still in it. Yeah. So they feel better than a 2-9 team, but they are 2-9.
That's crazy. Yeah. I didn't realize they were that.
So, but I mean, listen. Honestly, if you're a Giants fan, like,
there's plenty of good to hold on to
because you're not going to make the playoffs at this point. You've got your future franchise quarterback. It looks like you've got a future, like. Potentially stud running back. These 2 guys that kind of you got Malik Neighbors, who's not even playing this year.
They got a great defensive line.
You got a great defensive line. A lot of studs on the defense, like the Burns, our boy Vaughn.
Yeah.
But then you're also possibly going to get the second pick in the draft. You know what I mean? So like that's a good spot to be in if you're the Giants are probably the most attractive because they fired Dable already. So that's probably the most attractive
I would agree.
head coaching vacancy that there is right now. In terms of, obviously it's New York, right? A lot of pressure, a lot of big franchise.
Of course.
But it's like in terms of pieces, the pieces are there.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
Yeah, they're 2-9. So.
Yeah, well, interesting.
Them, the Saints, the Jets they're all there.
Yeah, so. Well, we got to play 2 of those 3 right there.
Exactly,
right?
yeah.
So, I think, like we said, there's no reason, and like Mike is continuing to have to essentially coach for his job, even though everything kind of points at no matter kind of what happens, he probably will be the head coach next year.
I don't know, man. I'm telling
everything is kind of pointing that way.
That's what the reports say, but I think it all depends on the GM. Like whoever we bring, I think it's going to be like. Granted, again, if he goes on this tear,
the GM
he's
is going to have to keep Mike.
Well, that's if we don't. That's if we don't, blow the next. If we.
I mean, we'd have to lose out. Like something crazy would have to happen.
I think if we go 6-11, he should be fired too.
I don't think it's going to happen.
He should be. I mean, he should be fired. Again, Mike's been.
We'd have to win the next two and then lose out after that.
But Tua's I still think Tua's gone after next year.
After next year.
No, we are stuck with him for one more year.
Yeah,
but I do still think that we are moving past him. Like I think this is again, unless something magical happens and we go on this magical run and we go to the freaking Super Bowl or something, he's most likely out after next year. Like I would be shocked. If not.
Next year, like I don't want to get too ahead, obviously. But next year is the era. Like that's how you determine what the next era of this Dolphins team's going to look like. Yeah. Right. Because the new GM, knowing that Tua is going to be the quarterback next year, is going to build a team that's going to try to win with him that year.
I think they still draft a quarterback this year.
I just don't think it's worth it.
I don't think it's going to be an early pick.
Okay.
But I do think that we will draft a quarterback within the first 3 rounds.
Wow.
I think that we will try to draft somebody probably in the 2nd or 3rd round, even if it means trading back in or something.
Yeah.
I don't think we're going first round. I don't even know where our picks are going to be at this point. Like if we keep winning,
it'll probably be 31 or 32.
Yes, exactly. But like if it's a middle of the pack, I don't know. Like we're not going to take. I don't think a quarterback in like 17 or something. Yeah. But like, I think that I wouldn't be shocked if we take somebody in the 3rd round. Like for sure, I wouldn't, because at that point it's like. Again, you got to prepare for like, all right, next year we figure out if we keep Tua or not. But like at that point, like at least we can have somebody here. Right. Who, if the guy likes him a lot, it's like under 1 year under Yeah, I don't know. Quinn's gonna cut it, but we'll see. But hey, we're not gonna worry about that because we're on a winning streak. We are on a winning streak. All right.
Exactly.
The first winning streak of the season. All right.
Yeah, it's the first time we've won 2 in a row. Holy cow.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
It's about to be a lot more. A nice bye week, though. So
it is.
It's a nice bye week.
I also think the young guys have been improving a lot as the season's progressed.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah.
Danielle looks a lot better.
Okay.
He's improved. He's not there yet. He's improved.
Yeah, I mean.
Kenneth Grant is the one that's actually taking.
Him not playing would be him looking better, is what I'm saying. Listen, I want him, again, nothing more than be good. I can't.
Yes, but that's not saying much. Kenneth Grant is the one that's definitely improved.
Yes. I need to see more. The reason I'm saying is I need to see more from him because
for sure.
Like
tackles have been looking pretty good.
I think Kenneth Grant for sure.
Patrick Paul.
Yes,
he's the guy.
Patrick Paul is the guy. Great pick.
Armstead called in the beginning of the year saying
great.
That watch out for Patrick Paul. He's going to be good, and he was right. Patrick Paul's been. I mean, like when you hear you don't hear someone's name.
Chris Greer.
I mean, but that's kind of the thing. Like Greer has actually done a good job, I think, of finding pieces in certain areas when we've needed them, right? But he's not good at constructing a team to win, right? Like it's always been a Band-Aid here, a Band-Aid there. This Band-Aid doesn't work. Let me put on another Band-Aid.
It was just a curse, dude. And the curse was.
I mean, we're 2-0 without him, so that's got to tell you something, right? Buffalo was the crazy one. This game you
expected.
We're supposed to win, right? Yeah. But I mean, you're 2-0 without Greer. I don't know what the hell that means because this is the team that Greer built. So it's like, what does it really mean at the end of the day?
They hated him.
But the reality is, there are pieces, like we talked about last week, there are pieces that you could build around. And I think it's now everyone proving to say, hey, what do we have here? What do we not have here? Yeah. And then the next GM's job is going to evaluate. I don't know if you saw that report that came out this week that apparently our GM position is one of the most sought out, which I would have thought completely opposite though, right? You have no cap. You have your hands tied between a head coach and a quarterback. Yeah. Your quarterback is stuck for a year. So now do you really want that job knowing that you can't really have that freedom to do something?
I was telling you that I told Dre, I think a GM wants to come and be the one that fixes the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah. And listen, at the end of the day, it's also a desirable destination, right? Like players still want to come here. We've seen it. in the last few years, like we still land stars. Like we do. Like obviously Tyreek was huge.
We've been doing that for years. It doesn't lead to anything.
100%. But that's the problem, right? So like you need to land the right stars. We are still. But what I'm saying, the reason why it's so popular, like as a GM destination, is like people want to play here.
Yeah.
So now it's your job to pick the right fit
Yeah.
for who should play here.
Right, and I think that's where the disconnect of Greer has been.
Yes.
Where it's like he can go get the guys.
Yeah.
And Ross has always been willing to spend.
Always.
Right? He's going to write the check, and I think that's part of the reason why
Yeah.
the GM job is so desirable.
'cause you
It's
have
because
a
they
lot
know
more
they have an
control.
owner that's willing to go do what.
Bringing in the faces and like the names.
Yeah.
Instead of actually like building a good foundation.
Yeah.
Like for as many years as he's been, the fact that he had maybe 1 year of a good O-line is bizarre. Like how after all these years.
Yeah, he's never But then again, you could say that he's never prioritized the O-line, but he has. Like he's drafted guys. He went and he got Teron Armstead. Like he tried building an offensive line. It just didn't work.
Yeah.
That year, the year that we were the best offense in one of the best offenses in the league, we had a middle tier offensive line, but we were a lot better.
Right.
Connor Williams was hooping.
Yeah.
Robert Hunt hooping. We had who was our left guard that he was like back and forth to the team that we ended up letting him go.
Lynn or Wynn, Isaiah Wynn.
Isaiah Wynn.
Yeah.
And then we had Armstead.
Austin Jackson had his breakout year. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. Was solid. Obviously,
Yeah.
dismantled by the end because everyone got hurt.
Yeah, injuries. I mean, it's the same thing again this year, though.
Yeah.
You haven't had your starting offensive line healthy since the third play of the first game of the season.
That's crazy.
Like,
Yeah.
So it's unfortunate, but that's part of like the building.
Larry Borum, like they're not bad in the run game, but pass protection.
No, pass protection is where we've
Yeah.
been struggling. Yeah, 100%. But again, here you are, and your offensive line's not healthy. That's part of the construction of a team. I mean, I don't think any team. I mean, look what's happening with the Chargers right now, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Their offensive line is decimated right now, and you're seeing the results of what happened. That is just the nature of the sport. But it's also like you have to take that into account and say, hey, if I'm going to build this offensive line, I also need to know that I have guys that I can rely on.
Just do what the Eagles do with that. They lose an offensive lineman.
And they got another one, yeah.
Bring him back up.
Yeah.
They lost who was it, Landon Dickerson? They're like, hey, Jurgens, you ready, buddy? Go in there. And go take us to the Super Bowl. I'm like, come on, bro.
Well, Mike's done a good job of accommodating the situation by adding that six offensive line.
100%.
Like,
And
that's
by the way,
been a game changer.
And like kind of like in that same vein, dude, I'm loving the tight end Deutsch.
That's what I was telling him today.
Deutsch. I'm definitely mispronouncing
Yeah,
that. Deutsch. Yeah. Dude,
He's been great.
he's been great.
He's
and
been
like,
awesome.
And like his he's not like, I mean, obviously we had Jonnu last year. Jonnu was a Pro Bowler and he's like our best player. But this guy is filling a huge void.
System fit. He's a system
He's a
fit.
huge, like filling a huge void that we missed the first half of the season. That we just had
100%.
nothing. And mind you, first half till Waller came in, Waller balled out. We're like, yeah, this offense needs a good tight end. Obviously we lose Waller, but this guy Deutsch is
Every offense benefits from having a tight end.
for sure. That's why they're so important. People like people underrate how important having a good tight end is.
Dude, when Gesicki was still here, bro, I think he led the team in touchdowns.
Yeah.
Throw it up to a 6'6" guy in the back of the end zone. Like, we don't have anybody that can do that right now.
Yeah.
You can't throw a ball up to anybody on this
Malik?
team.
The conclusion out of all of this is Greer's a good GM.
Uh-oh.
This is all Greer went and got this guy before and brought him in, and he's been a great fit.
Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it.
He has signed guys that unfortunately come with a history of injury.
Well, that's his biggest problem. Yes, he signs a lot of the big names.
James Daniels was an injury guy too,
a lot of
coming
big-
off Achilles injury.
Armstead
Yeah.
was an injury-prone guy. We still brought him in. He was great when he played.
Yeah, but then-
like we never had him in the
Yeah.
dog days of December. Like he was just
That's a fantastic point. But that is one of his biggest issues, that he would sign people with injury history, knowing we'd get a discount on them, and then hoping that they do, and they never do. Like they end up always getting injured every single time.
Yeah.
So that's definitely a big point.
I
So
just think like he's made some poor decisions of not going on and filling in gaps. In
yeah.
his team.
And first off, there's also, after this I don't want to talk about Greer anymore. We're on a win streak, all right? But you look at some of his drafts and you see the people
I
that
get
were
that.
there. You know what I mean?
know.
It's like, oh.
Yeah, I get that. That exercise is not a fun one to go through.
But like we could have easily constructed this whole line, but I think we've wasted a couple picks here. And there.
The worst one,
Like, look,
the most
Harris
agree.
was a second rounder, like,
don't
dude,
even-
like he's already off the
Yeah,
team.
yeah.
Charles Harris and like when he was still
Charles Harris was the worst one that we drafted him before T.J. Watt. Like, oh.
So So,
Oh, God.
He's had times where there's, like, dudes there. Like, look, monogamy, like, dropping a project in the first round. Like, you don't drop a project.
I know.
Unless it's, like, maybe, like a quarterback that, like, hey, he's going to sit back, but he has a talent. Like a Patrick Mahomes, he was a project. He sat there and got accepted for 2 years.
Yeah, and we drafted a quarterback with a hip injury.
And you never give him an O-line.
I never gave him an O-line. Or got him a backup. Or got him a competent backup.
Yeah, the Zach Wilson thing never made sense to me. It should have been Jameis the whole time.
Yes.
And I also feel like he hasn't done a good, like, it sucks that every single year we go in with like 5 wide receivers and like we're bound to lose like 2 of them.
And we only use 2 of them ever. Yeah. It's always Tyreek and Waddle, and then it's literally it's Waddle and Malik. We don't throw to anybody else.
Westbrook Hines, we haven't seen at all.
Nothing. Donation.
We brought in Odell as a donation.
Dude, we literally only use 2 wide receivers, a tight end, and Achane.
Yeah.
That's it. Those are the only 4 people that get the ball that are not named 2.
Yeah, it's true.
That's it.
It's so true.
But like, unfortunately, like, we get exposed. We go against teams a little bit more physical.
Of course,
on the outside. Dude, there's corners now that are 6'4", 200 pounds.
Yeah.
They're moving. They're running 4.4s. Yeah, Tyreek's gonna run after them. But you have a 6'4" corner and you have a 6'5" safety.
I miss Tyreek already.
Me too.
I miss Tyreek.
I do miss Reek.
I've been saying it. Jalen Waddle still has a drop problem for some.
Well, he does. He does have a drop problem.
We
touched on the Waddle thing, but he absolutely does have a drop problem.
He dropped 1 there. Like, he dropped 2, but
Trust me, I know.
No, we're not ripping Waddle anymore.
Yeah, that was the first
we already ripped him.
All right.
I still love Waddle. He's wide receiver 1.
We won. We're moving on. This is a win streak.
This is going way too negative for a win.
Win streak.
Way too negative for
playoffs.
A win. Way too negative for a win. We won this week, and it was ugly, but it's a win. And we got 2 more games that are coming up that I think are obviously winnable games.
Yeah.
And I think Tua's going to have a breakout in one of those 2. I don't know which one it's going to be, but
of the next 2?
Yeah. But he's going to have a breakout. I'm talking about 300 plus 3 TD game, like vintage Tua.
Yeah.
If someone gives it to us, like, by all means, but like, if they're gonna give us a run game and we're running the way we're running.
Oh yeah. No, you run the ball when it's there.
Yeah.
You run the ball when it's there every time.
Turn it over and make the pass that you gotta make. And he had some good throws. He made some good throws. He made some plays.
Absolutely, he did it. It was efficient.
Unfortunately, right now our wide receiver was very diminished. As much as I love Malik, he's not that dude. He's a wide receiver 4. On some teams, he might be wide receiver 5. He's our wide receiver 2 right now. You know, you got to make it work with what you got. Right now, everyone knows Jalen Waddle's your dude. They're going to double team him. So, what do? You give Achane the ball. You give Ollie the ball. Which, can you please give Ollie the ball on the fucking 1 yard line?
Yeah. I want to actually get your thoughts on tie game, 13-13.
Yes.
Minute 40 left in the game.
Yes.
4th and goal.
Yeah.
From the 1 yard line.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on
You're
the
kicking
decision?
the field goal.
If we didn't win that game, McDaniel would have been fired. Like, that's a
potential. It is a fireable offense. I feel you.
That's a job. Like, that's a fire.
You know what the biggest issue of why I think he went for it, and not that I agree with it, but I get his rationale a bit more.
Well, he said it.
I don't even know. Let's see if he said what I'm about to say, because I haven't even heard his post game. Is because when Achane got injured, right? If he didn't get injured, we would have been able to take 40 seconds on top of that off. Mm-hmm. So you're giving them even less time to go down and kick a field goal, right? Because of the injury, we would have kicked the field goal, whatever, and they still would have had a minute 45 to go get a touchdown.
Right.
That's, I think, the only thing that would make sense to me, to be honest.
That is what he said.
That is what he said?
Like,
okay, yeah. That's the only reason.
Because they had enough time to go down and get a
exactly, yeah.
That if that loss was a game, I'd rather just make them go
and
yards.
Yeah.
Because nowadays, every kicker can hit a 60-yard field goal.
I agree. I'm with you. I agree with you.
How many times we lost to Buffalo on a 62-yard field goal by a freaking guy? I mean, it happens.
And the thing with it, too, it's like, again, it all happened because obviously Achane goes down, so we have to blow a timeout.
Yeah.
And so that gives us that time, right?
Yeah.
That's really the only thing. With that being said, he should have still kicked the field goal, right? And the play call was also atrocious.
Yeah,
like,
it was too predictable.
So predictable. We ran the ball, the same play 3 times in a row.
Yeah, you're trying to trust your line to be able to make the plays, but when you got 11 guys in the box, you got to have some sort of creativity.
Or at least spread it out. Like, if you want to run it, fine, but like have 2 guys like out. Like we had everybody in the line, and I think just Waddle. Yeah, unless we're running an RPO, like if you're the defense, you're like, all right, well they're either going to beat us on this 1-on-1 or we're going to stop them, and that's exactly what they did. And so. Listen, I think they should have absolutely kicked it.
Yeah.
Like, no doubt in my mind, we got extremely lucky that we won this game.
For sure.
But the only reason I can see him doing that, which I'm glad that he's ended up saying that, because that's the only reason in my mind of why I actually thought he was going to go for it.
Right.
Was when I saw the timeout, the injury, I'm like, one, I was freaking out that we lost Achane. Two, I'm like, oh my God, we just have to burn a timeout. So, like, there's going to be no time wasted.
Right.
So, yeah.
Achane also stepped out of bounds a couple plays before that.
Yes. Yeah.
Because that was one that would have taken down another 40 seconds. I mean, his momentum kind of took him out there. You're thinking about protecting the ball, obviously all these things, but that play in itself right there was another play that you would have killed a lot more clock time. The injury, so there's a couple things here and there that could have. You kick the field goal and they maybe have 20 seconds left there, right? Or whatever the situation may be. But at the end of the day, too, you look at earlier in that game where we 4th and 2 and we didn't score there either.
Yeah.
Where the pass to Jalen Waddle in the end zone.
Yeah.
That's 7 that you could have put up there. Yeah, I mean, points in general. I mean, they missed 2 field goals. We had two, plays right there at the 1 yard line that we didn't punch it in. They also went for it on 4th and goal from their 1 yard line and could have taken the lead there too. So it was a very evenly matched game, I guess you could say. Like what we did wrong, they did wrong. What we did well, they did well, right? But it was just back and forth, give and take. The field goal miss, obviously, it was a long field goal too. It was 56 yards. It wasn't like it was like a gimme either.
No, for
right?
sure. And he had already missed one, so it's like in his head, you know what I mean?
100%. And he ended up getting cut today too, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Insane. The kicker for the Commanders. They released him. Yeah. But yeah, that's what's going to happen in this industry.
Two field goals, dude.
But we had our chances in that game, but they also had their chance there where they could have taken the lead by going for it on 4th and goal or kicking the field goal essentially. So at the end of the day, we made it enough plays to win that game.
Yes.
And
win's a win.
And that's what you need to take out of this. Like we said, you want to see them play better. And something interesting too going into this game, which I was curious, right? Because Dan Quinn, I think, is a good coach.
He is, yeah.
I think he's a very good coach. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he's a good coach.
Yeah.
Defensive play calling had been with the DC all season. That was the first game Dan Quinn took over defensive play calling.
Too.
And he's very familiar with Mike McDaniel, knows how Mike likes to run an offense. I think Dan Quinn, you have to give him credit too.
Yeah.
I think just coached a really good game defensively, which kind of pigeonholed how we were going to run, certain plays maybe around the red zone.
Yeah.
And I think that honestly made a difference of maybe how that game would have gone, right? Because they've been running with their DC play calling, and then Dan Quinn comes in, takes over play calling, and only give up, 20.
No, I agree. You called a great game.
So I mean, for that, you gotta find the good in that too, because Dan Quinn's a good coach, and essentially we were able to do enough to make the play. But Jack Jones really was the difference at the end of the game. I know people were kind of confused about us wanting to kick the ball in OT.
No, I would have just kept running it.
No, but I'm saying because when we did the coin flip for OT, that we chose to go on defense first.
I was cool because we have to get the ball back.
Both teams have to get the ball. So I was perfectly fine with that. I'm like, you get the stop, then you're just guaranteed to get the 3.
Yeah, exactly.
First play of the game, you got the pick, and then I literally texted. I'm like, that's why you go on defense first, right there.
Because even if they score a touchdown, we still have a way.
Exactly.
So answer.
Yeah, and then after that, it's just next.
And then you can just go for 2, 2 if you really
go
want
for 2, or just try to get a stop.
So I was super cool with them.
Yeah,
too. I think you now just have to punt to the set. You just always defer. But no.
Hey, we got it.
Win streak. 2
in a row. Let's get 4. Let's get 4 in a row now. And that'll put us at 6 and 7, and then from there, you'll see what happens with the rest of the NFL.
Let me show you the.
Realistically, does 10 and 7 get you away?
No,
only if everything else falls in place.
If we go 10 and 7, our playoff chances are only 37%.
In the hunt.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
By the way, do you think the Pats are going to win the division?
Yeah.
10 and 7 does not. We went out. We're not. It's not like we have 100% chance of making it to the playoffs.
I'm good with that, by the way. I'm cool with the Pats winning the division for a few reasons. One,
we'd play the 2 seed if we were the 7 seed. So
It's over a game with the Pats. If we beat them, we'll be 3-1.
Well, we'll listen. They're gonna.
3-2.
They have a 2-game lead right now on Buffalo.
Yes, And the head-to-head.
And the head-to-head. Right now, they still got to play one more time.
Yeah.
But New England should hypothetically. I mean, well, I guess they have the Ravens as well, and then they have us. Ideally, I would like the Patriots to pretty much win out, or at least beat Buffalo again and win the rest of their games, because I would love for them to really just think Week 17 is nothing for them, have that locked up.
Ooh. True.
We don't even have to hopefully worry. First of all, I think we should have beat them already.
Yes.
But 2, it's probably going to be freezing. Let's just make it a little easier for us. And then hopefully I would love.
Like have them clinch the division.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I would love to play them. By the way. If there's a
they'd
team,
also need to clinch the
team
1
that I
seed
want,
by then too, though.
Yeah, they would. They would have to clinch the 1 seed.
For them to not play anybody.
Or not have the chance to clinch it. Like it's already clinched. And it's like for them, they already won the division. It's just like playing for seeding, I guess. But like, I don't care. I want them to win because I'm not scared of the Pats. I'm much more worried.
About
I know
Buffalo.
we just beat the crap out of them. I'd rather play the Pats in New England than Buffalo in
100%.
Buffalo. Like that's just and we played Buffalo tough. Yeah. Buffalo is also gonna want to kill us after what we just did to them. You know what I mean? The Pats.
I hate playing a team off revenge.
Yeah, the Pats. I would much rather play Pats, and I also don't think the Pats are still that good. I think they're good.
They're good.
I don't think they're that good. I really don't. They don't scare me.
Yeah.
Like the Pats do not scare me.
I mean, now they finally unlocked Travion Henderson.
They don't scare me, Pooch. I'm telling you this right now. They do not scare me. They've unlocked him against teams that are somehow worse than us. All right. This team is not the New England of the Tom Brady era. I don't care what you tell me about Drake May.
I don't think they're there yet.
He's not there. They're not there yet.
Yeah.
So I think I would love to face New England in the playoffs, personally. If we can get there and we have to match up against New England, I actually have a good.
They would need to be the 2 seed then.
Yeah, they could be the 2 seed.
Yeah.
Right now they are the 2 seed.
The Colts. Yeah. So we'd play the Patriots. We'd have to play the Patriots back-to-back weeks if we got in, basically. Love it. In New England. I love it. By the way,
we'd stay there. Pack your bags for 2 weeks, boys.
Yeah, I was gonna say
we're not going home.
We're going.
I'm down.
No, honestly, I will go for sure. I'm just saying, like I tell the Finns, I was like, pack bags for 2 weeks because we're gonna stay here and we're gonna stay here again for next week.
Right.
Boston, I'm down.
Yeah.
I've been in New England twice actually. I've been to 2 Patriot Dolphin games.
They're ruthless over there.
Yeah, it's actually the 2 worst fan bases I've ever dealt with on the road was New England and Baltimore.
Really?
Yeah.
Bengals fans were the nicest fans ever.
Bengals fans were the nicest people. I'll tell you what, the New England people, the second time I went, were actually super nice.
It's just depending like where you are.
I was in the 300s the second time. The first time I was like in the 100s. And I remember I was a kid. It was the first away game I'd ever gone to. It was New Year's Eve weekend. And we're there. It's freezing. Like I'm bundled up. These people are pegging us with snowballs.
Oh my God.
We're like in an all Patriot section. We're like the only one they start. My dad, who's like the nicest person in the world, almost got into a fight at the game.
That's crazy.
We had to watch the second half from the team store. Because
one,
it
was so unbearable.
It was freezing, and 2, it was unbearable. Like they literally, they were just pelting us the entire game, and they beat us like 37-6. They're like,
That's crazy.
It was crazy. So I would love nothing more to go to New England. Yeah, I mean, I must have been like. I mean, think about it. I've been up until when we went 2 years ago to the Commanders game.
Yeah, that was your first win.
That was my 10th. Yeah, my 10th game. Mm-hmm. So about 12 years prior to that. So I was probably like 16.
Wow.
Maybe 15. I think it was 15. Yeah. So yeah, but right now it's Denver has got the 1 seed. New England 2, Indianapolis 3, Pittsburgh 4, Buffalo 5, Chargers 6, Jacksonville 7.
Okay.
So
yeah, I mean. Between now and then, there's going to be a lot of shakeup in that.
Oh, yeah.
The division leaders, wild card spots.
Holy cow. I'm looking at like the plus minus.
What's
you
ours?
just go, so you go Denver's plus 65, New England's plus 86, Indianapolis plus 115, Pittsburgh plus 14, Buffalo plus 63, Chargers plus 8, Jacksonville plus 14, even Houston plus 57, Kansas City plus 73.
Houston's plus 57?
Yeah, Baltimore only plus 1. And then you get to us, minus 43.
You're so frauds, bro.
And then, by the way, the right below us, Cincinnati, minus 106.
No.
Yeah,
wow. Yeah, their defense is terrible.
Oh,
there, bro.
man, that's so funny.
Like, even Burrow coming back.
Saying the word, the Titans are minus 130. Look at this, dude. The Chicago Bears are 7-3, and they're minus 6 differential.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Well, because they've been in a bunch of close games.
Yeah.
Like all their games have been close wins. Even this weekend was a close win.
Yeah.
But I mean, look, we just have to be a completely different team than we were the first 8 weeks of the season.
Yeah.
That's just that's how we're gonna win.
Yeah.
If we're not what we were in the first half,
Yeah.
and we become this identity, with defense kind of first approach, we can win. We can win games.
Let's do it. Let's keep it rolling.
You look at Tampa Bay.
Let's
they're
keep it rolling. Which, by the way, we got to play in Tampa Bay too.
I know.
That's probably the hardest game on our schedule left.
Yeah, I would say so. Playing in Pittsburgh in the cold is not an easy task.
No, that's going to be a tough game for sure.
Prime time.
And Cincinnati with Bro back should be a shootout for all shootouts of.
True. That'd actually be a fun game.
That's going to be a fun game. Both those games prime time. But I think the Bucks, especially later in the season, they'll probably even be healthier.
They're only a game up now on Carolina.
Yeah.
For the division.
Yeah.
So they're barely holding on to the division right now.
I know. So they'll be fighting. So that's going to be that's a good team. So I do think that's the best team available or left on our schedule. But at least it's at home. So
yeah. The road games are Pittsburgh
and New England
and
the Saints.
Well, yeah, outside of the two that we have coming up, and Jets is on the road too.
No, you're right. And Jets. No, Saints at home. Jets on the road.
Saints is at home. Jets is on the road. Yeah, because we beat the Jets
We better
here.
beat the piss out of the Saints when we come back. But we're off a bye.
We got to win the next two, and
100%. Yeah.
Just
And
don't make it a stressful game, bro.
Yeah.
Why do I get a heart attack every time I watch the Dolphins?
Blow them out. Yeah.
That's just part of the family.
No, I hate it.
Change it.
I want to not have my heart in my throat watching the Dolphins play on Sunday.
It's not a Dolphin game without a little drama.
Yeah.
I'm down for drama the last 4 weeks, not these next 2 weeks. There's no reason for drama. If you're the better team, you handle business.
I agree.
Like that's what good teams do.
I agree.
So we'll figure out if we're a good team or not the next 2 weeks. But we don't got to worry about them this week, so that's good.
Yep.
Well, that's about it for today's episode. Coming off a dub in Madrid.
Yes.
Get a nice little relaxing break. Go play some golf. Go root for every team that's not in the hunt right now.
Yes.
We'll post a rooting guide. Maybe we do a little rooting guide.
Oh, yeah.
Graphic of like who to root for week over week, so we can have some games to watch. And then every week it'll be new. Who are we rooting for this week?
I'm pulling up right now. So we are rooting for the Bills this week. Mm-hmm. We are rooting for the Bills over the Texans Thursday night.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Thursday night.
We are rooting for the Bears this week. They're playing the Steelers.
Okay.
The Patriots-Bengals game doesn't really do anything for us, honestly. The Patriots,
the Patriots
we're
win,
rooting for the Patriots.
Yeah.
Lock up the division.
Jets.
Let me see. We are rooting for the Colts versus the Chiefs.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right. We are rooting for. Yeah, I guess we're rooting for. We don't really need it because we actually are rooting for the Ravens, so they can just clinch their division already. So it doesn't really matter, to be honest. We can root for the Jets, just toss it in there, but that's fine.
The Ravens are 13-point favorites again.
Yeah, I know. We are rooting for the Cardinals against the Jaguars.
Yes, that's for sure.
And that's it. Everyone else is the Broncos, Chargers, and us are on bye. So
yeah,
that's the rooting guide.
There you have it. There you have it.
Yeah.
And then what's the Monday night game
Hate
tonight?
watch is going to be incredible this weekend.
That's what we need. I mean, because even if we win out, I think it's like a 37% chance. So you need the losses to start happening now because that's only going to increase our chances going down.
The Chiefs one was pretty big yesterday, to be honest.
It was a good one.
It was a good one. And then I do think, we needed the Chargers to lose more than we needed the Jags. But we need now, because I think the Jags are more likely. I mean, they're both liable to slip, obviously. But I think that. I think the Jags could probably lose to Arizona, dude. Arizona
100%.
in Arizona, you know what I mean? They got to go fly cross country. Arizona can be a sticky out, They beat the Cowboys, any given Sunday. But let's see what we got.
Yeah, Jags play the Titans too. Yeah. All right. Well, we got to handle our business. The other team's got to handle their business, and the rest we will find out. How it all pans out.
Hell yeah.
Until then, we'll see you guys next time.